What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. As I said in my reintroduction video, we are going to be playing through either Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow. I decided on the Pokemon Blue version because this was my second ever Pokemon game playthrough. The first one being Pokemon Yellow. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our game. And we're going to start a new game here. As Professor Oak introduces us into the world of Pokemon, I'm going to introduce you into the world of Nuzlocking, or at least how we're going to be doing Nuzlocks on this channel. There are 3 simple rules to a Nuzlocke if you don't already know. Number 1 is that every Pokemon must be nicknamed that is in your party. Rule number 2, if that Pokemon faints, and all Pokemon that faint are considered dead and either must be released or must be put into a box. We will be boxing our Pokemon in this playthrough. And the third basic rule into the Nuzlocke is that all Pokemon must be nicknamed, the third rule is that you have one encounter per route. And to help us with that this time around, I have a notepad that will have all of our encounters written on it. But let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. Like I said before, my name is Justin, and that is the name that we are going to be playing through today. And just to be clear, I am playing through an emulator of Pokemon Stadium with the blue cartridge right in there. So some of the playthrough might be a little grindish-y as we get introduced to our rival. And I will be naming our rival after my brother, which I'm sure anybody who has had siblings that has played Pokemon in the past has done the same exact thing. So let's go ahead and name him here. And so, like I said, we're going to be Nuzlocking this, and another rule I'm going to be adding on is I'm going to be setting a level cap. So, like with Brock, I think the level cap is 14, and with Misty, so on and so forth, I think it's 18 with Misty. So we have a little bit of wiggle room there, but that is just so I don't overlevel one specific Pokemon. And Nuzlocks, in my opinion, don't start until we get Pokeballs. Some Nuzlockers do it as soon as we get the Pokemon. I do it as soon as we get the Pokeballs. Now, when we go into choosing our starter, it is going to be very imperative that I choose the right starter to get a special glitch in this game. Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow was very glitchy. And there's one way I'm going to be doing this, exploiting that, and that is by getting free Pokeballs, and I'll show you how to do that just a little bit later in the video. I actually learned this from a couple different YouTubers that I saw. I can't remember if it was Chaotic Meatball or Psycho. Psycho Plays, same person, different channel, that showed me this, but it is a good little hack because not a lot of people knew that this was in the games when it came to Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. And I'm just going to be starting our playthrough timer here. I'm going to try to keep these playthroughs between 30 and 35 minutes. So with that being said, Charmander. See, growing up, this was the Pokemon that I chose 7 times out of 10. I chose Charmander because I loved Charizard growing up because of the anime. Squirtle was the other 3 times I chose when I chose the starter when I played Red and Blue. You don't get a choice with Yellow, as you all know, with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. The third choice, which is Bulbasaur, is the Pokemon that we are going to be playing with today. It was my least favorite starter growing up, and for that reason, we will be choosing him. And we will be nicknaming our Pokemon after a theme, and I will let you guys discuss in the comments what the theme is. But the first nickname we are going to go with is Tommy. And of course, our rival in the first 2 games chooses the one that is stronger than us, so that's what I really liked about red, blue, yellow, crystal, gold, and silver. I might have said those, it's Gen 2 a little bit weird, but gold, silver, and crystal, red, blue, and yellow. Your rival always got the stronger starter. And yes, even in yellow, even though he started out with an Eevee, because he had a Pokemon with Tackle, which had same type attack bonus, although I think our Pikachu started out with Thunder Shock, so it was a wash there. As he sends out Charmander, and we send out Bulbasaur, I am going to go with the Growl first. He hits 1, and I'm going to hit mine. Okay, that's good. And now I spam Tackle. Growing up, I never... Oh, he gets a crit right off the bat. I never bothered with these stat moves. We might be in trouble here, folks. Is because he's still spamming that. I need him to go for 1 more Growl. Oh, we get a crit here. He does that. 3. I need him to go Growl. No. We're gonna live on 1. I need him to... Yeah, we're not... Growl. Awesome, awesome. Just peeking over my camera here. See where we're at. Yeah, I need him to go for Growl a couple more times. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose this one, which is on... Oh, we get a crit! Oh, I did not expect that crit. I do have a shirt. It says it's a crit, so... I'll probably be wearing that here in the next couple of episodes. Yeah, unbelievable. I can't believe it ourselves. With that experience, we grow to level 6. And I forgot to actually grab something here. And I'll grab it before we start our true task of grabbing Oak's parcel. I can't believe I forgot it. After so many years of playing this game, there is always a hidden potion here. So let me go ahead and grab that. So always need those healing items. I am going to have, now I mentioned that I'm going to be playing with a level cap, which are some hardcore Nuzlocke rules. The other one is going to be no items. I am not going to be playing no items, however, because I think that items, well, I just like, I'm not above potion stalling, unfortunately. To some of those hardcore Nuzlockers, that might be things. Now, I will say, I will ban X items and stuff like that, proteins and all that, irons and all that stuff. I will be banning those, but when it comes to potion stalling or healing up that way, I will be doing that. So, hopefully that gets me in the good graces of some Nuzlockers, and maybe not others, but it is how we are going to be playing through this game. And again, just trying to grind up. I want to get to level 8 before we face our rival in Route 22. Yes, we face our rival in this game before we get Pokemon, because that is actually how you get the free Pokeballs, is that you face your rival after you've already delivered Oak's parcel, and you get, and you don't have another Pokemon in your party. You get free Pokeballs when you go back to talk to Oak for a 3rd time. As we get a nice critical hit there. And then a tackle should do it. And we'll check our stats here as we grow to level 7. And we get Leech Seed, which is nice. It is a same type attack bonus attack, even though it doesn't do damage immediately. It is always nice to have those. And again, all these routes, since we don't have Pokeballs quite yet, our Nuzlocke has not started. But once we do get the town map, and once we do get the Pokeballs, I will be doing... I will be keeping track, like I said. I have a notebook for that. And we will be keeping play with all this stuff. So now that we have Bulbasaur, now that we got Oak's parcel, we are able to go back and grab the Pokedex. And again, even though if we faint, it doesn't end our lock here, I still did heal up with Bulbasaur in yellow. Just a precautionary tale as we do grind, because like I said, we will be it's going to be very grindy since we're not playing on an emulator on the PC where we can hit speed up and do all that stuff. So, which is both a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because, for me at least, when I have that speed up engaged, it just becomes me trying to hit buttons as fast as I can, and sometimes I overlook something, and that's how you lose Pokemon is by doing speed up. So the fact that we're just playing this the old way, like how I grew up playing on the Game Boy Color, yes. So these are the graphics that I saw. And I am also so happy that Gust is a normal attack in Gen 1 and not a flying type attack. They did fix that in Generation 2. That's why when you play Gen 2, Chikorita is the lesser of the 3 starters, just because she gets walled by the first gym leader, Faulkner. Yeah, Cyndaquil or Totodile are better ones. Gen 2's leveling mechanics is weird, especially coming off of playing Gen 1, because the Ace in Gen 2 is only at level 9. And like I said, Brock, I believe, is at level 14 to start. That I will be checking in between episodes, and definitely before we face him. Okay, so we got to level 8, which is where I wanted to be. Now that we are back into Pallet Town, and before we see Oak again, let's go ahead and check out what our stats look like. Okay, so we got 14 attack, 13 defense. Our speed is slow, but our special is high. So once we get Vine Whip and all those attacks that do damage that are grass and poison type, we'll be good to go. But for now, it is going to be a slog. So again, healing, always good. And there is another type of lock that I want to do eventually, if I get the support for it. And that is what is known as a Shady Lock, and that is made by the YouTuber Shady Penguin. And he's made it so where if you talk to, you can't really talk to Nurse Joy for free. You would have to spend what is known as a Shady Token, and that is where you get 3 to start out with, or however many you start out with, and you have to spend 1 to talk to it. Now, automatic healing is 1 free, and then you have to spend a token. So as we get the Pokedex here, and as you've probably seen it from now, I'm not doing voices, and I'm not going through the story mode dialogue, and that's just because I really can't do voices, number 1, and number 2, I feel like everybody has seen what Gen 1 is about from now, and as our rival's literally telling us where to get the town map, we will go ahead and grab that. And maybe that is why now seeing that our Bulbasaur is minus regular attack but plus special is probably what stopped us from being able to what hurt us a little bit more when we faced our rival the first time around. But now we're level 8, and we are going to go ahead and face this Pidgey. And the only thing that I would really change about Generation 1, and they did in Generation 2 and onward thankfully, is the level up bar, so you can actually see your progress when it comes to leveling up, so you don't accidentally over level like I am getting close to, I believe. So let's go ahead and check that, because I don't want to be over leveled when I take on our rival. 82 to level 9. So we'll probably, I don't know, he has a Pidgey and he has a Bulbasaur, or a Charmander. So we'll probably, with the extra EXP that we get from our rival, and yes, I will heal before. And this is why I'm not doing a Shady Lock the first time around, is because even though we have healing items, I don't want to do it for just 3, and it is more important that we start this battle, because it is going to be a crucial one. Since we only have one Pokemon, we are going to be going up against 2, and again, thankfully Pidgey is a normal attacker for the most part, even though that is still same type attack bonus, or stab, as most people know it by, with Gust. So it really doesn't change anything too much except the effectiveness on Bulbasaur here. And yeah, we have 3 potions, and this is why I'm saying that I'm going to keep with the potions in the game and not going to limit ourselves here. Now, when I've been doing a couple test runs here, especially when I'm on the Pokemon Stadium, every time I try to save at this location, the game has crashed. So I'm not going to be saving, and hopefully I'm able to save later on. But I'll tell you that when we get to that point. Again, being able to, this is one of the ways, and maybe this is episode 0, even though we're 15 minutes into the episode at this point. So who knows? Like I said, he's going to send out Pidgey. Oh, and it's level 9, so we're under leveled, which is still good. We're still okay with this Gust attack. Going to do that. We are going to get Seed up, which is nice, and then we're going to tackle. So this is going to do 7. We're going to get what? 1 from Leech Seed. Oh, so I am going to. So we can survive 1 more Gust. Get that. And then do Tackle. He hasn't gone for Sand Attack yet, but so we'll heal up here. Get to full strength. There's Sand Attack, okay. We would have been able to. Okay, so -1 accuracy. As long as we just keep -2. Okay, now I'm getting a little weary. Yep. See, this is where the having only 1 Pokemon hurts us, as we're going to get that. But that's also why we have Leech Seed up. Pidgey is now in red for him, which is good. Yes. Oh, that hurt. 11. We're still able to hit Tackle through that. Okay. 105. So we're at level 9. He's going to send out Charmander at level 8. This is why I had us at level 8. So let's go ahead and throw Leech Seed. He's going to scratch, see how much that does. Okay. We're still okay with that. Evaded the attack. We can do this 1 time. Okay, so he doesn't go for that. Come on. 2. Okay, we can't get Leech Seed up, so I have to burn another heal here, which is concerning a little bit because now we don't have it going forward. Leech Seed. And now that he's getting these growls on us, if we can't hit anything, all this is going to be for naught. Come on, get Leech Seed. Come on. But it failed, so we're at -6. Finally, we get Leech Seed up. Now we can do our pitiful tackles. Well, I guess we're not completely there. Yeah, -2 accuracy and now -4 attack. This is going to hurt and take a while. So, like I said, I did not mean, in that introduction video, I did not mean for it to be away for so long, but life happens, and it was more important at the time that I stepped away from making content. But now that I'm back, I am going to be doing it weekly, and I think I'm going to be doing this Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So this episode will go up this Friday, hopefully, if I can get this edited in time. And then, okay, so we lose that, which is bad because we have to win this battle. And now we're down 2 Pokemon, or 2 potions. And no, in this area, this is not, we don't get potions from the first one. So, gonna try this one more time. If this doesn't work, then we're just gonna have to forego it and just buy Pokeballs later on. So let's go ahead and face him here again. And again, this is just a nice little trick that I saw. I was able to do it one time on a different playthrough with Pokemon Red with Bulbasaur. That's why I got it, was because you get a little bit of healing with Leech Seed. Now that we're level 9, we might be able to do this actually. So get Leech Seed up here first. He does Sand Attack first. And with 1, he's able to avoid the attack. Now he's attacking. So we might have to abandon plan quickly. Yep. Avoided the attack. Yeah. That's 3 times he's tried it. And even with 1 Sand Attack left, now there's 2. 12. He's going for Sand Attack, which is, now he's attacking. Okay. Heal. Use our last heal here. Gust. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna lose this one, unfortunately. Yeah. Too many Sand Attacks and too many Gusts, and that's gonna do it. Okay. So, like I said, the trick is to be able to beat him after that. Let's just see how much money that we have left. Alright, $793. Yeah. Again, my camera is right in where that was at, so with 793, I'm going to go ahead and grab Pokeballs and start our lock officially. And I hate doing that because it is a nice trick if you can get it. So with us buying this, our lock has officially started, and I will go ahead and go down to Route 1. And again, now that we have Pokeballs, everything's going to change. Route 1. Yes. Yep, Route 1. So, I am going to write this down. Let's see who we get between Pidgey and Rattata. It is going to be Rattata. Okay, level 3, not bad, not bad. We can work with this. And we crit it. Cool. Get the XP for it, but not the Pokemon. Alright, now let's go ahead and jump into routes. And again, it's not a killer that we only have a Bulbasaur right now. Now if we had Charmander, it would be a different thing. Again, just checking town map. This is Route 22. And let's see who we get in Route 22. Will we get anyone? There it is. Okay. Route 22 is Rattata. Now, if we would have been able to catch Route 1's Rattata. This would have been considered duplicate, and we would have been able to find something else in here. And we get another crit. I mean, I love it, but at the same time, when we need Pokemon. So, 1, 2, 3. And Rattata was caught. Alright. Going through what this is, what theme I'm going through in my brain. What are we going to name Rattata? I won't give it away immediately. Let's go with this. Zach the Rattata is now on the team. And actually, just so we don't accidentally crit and kill more Pokemon, Zach will be leading the team. And again, that's just to make sure that we don't accidentally crit something. We will heal, and again, this is why I don't do the Shady Lock on the first video back onto the channel after 2.5 years, because it would be all kinds of stressful. As we get here, get to avoid this. Now, is this Route 2 up here? Trainer tips. Nope. I wanted to know what route this was. Yeah. Okay, so again, this is Route 2. So any Rattata is now considered dupes. And with only 2 Pokeballs to spare, we cannot afford any mishaps. So let's go ahead and see who we are going to get. And see, this is what I was talking about. It is duplicate. So that means we can re-encounter or battle and not worry about losing the encounter. So, and since it is a level 2, I will go ahead and battle it, just so Zach can get some experience points here. And Rattata's actually okay early game. So let's see. Second time Route 2, Caterpie. Alright, level 3 Caterpie. It's not a bad Pokemon because once Butterfree gets Confusion, it is good. It's just getting him to the point of getting Confusion that is a grind. And okay, so, but it does help us out in the forest, so that is good. Especially with only 1 Pokeball. And we got Caterpie. Alright, so after I catch something, I will be putting in parentheses, and what I forgot to do with Rattata on Route 22, I will be putting the name, so as if we lose somebody, then we are able to do it this way. Let's go No. Well. Let's go. Who do I want there? Let's go here. Yeah, that's a good nickname. And let's go ahead and heal back up. We get one more encounter before we do some trainer grinding. And like I said, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to heal up. And then we're getting close to that mark of where I want to be for these episodes. Like I said, this will go a little bit longer just because of all the intro and not really a lot of progression that has been made so far. So this will go, if I don't keep talking to the same person again, that would be awesome, thanks. So we'll go at least until we get our encounter in the Viridian Forest. And again, that's why I'm really not doing any dialogue. So we get one more chance. We only got one Pokemon or Pokeball left, and then we'll do some grinding. So again, in this grass, there was Caterpie, there was Rattata, there was a Pidgey in here that we could have gotten. So got away safely there. As we get into the Viridian Forest, and we'll mark it here. Let's see who we can get. And I actually want to avoid some of these trainers as much as possible. Nicely done there. Let's see who this Pokemon is. And again, Caterpie, so we'll be able to train a little bit here, get Zach up, and get Cat up to where we want them. When it comes to level-wise, and like I said, as we get closer to the end of the episode here, I will say all the grinding stuff that I do will be on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/circlecity, twitch.tv/circlecitygamer. As we get an antidote here, and our Pokemon here, and that's not really going to be until at least 3 episodes are put up together. Caterpie. I know there's another Pokemon here that we're able to get. See, and this is where the duplicate cause kind of hurts us, because our Caterpie was level 3 and this one is level 5, although the one that we would have gotten would have been level 3 as well. So it will all works out in the end, or it will at least. Like I said, speed really doesn't hurt us, so String Shot doesn't kill us here. The only thing it does is stop us from using getting a quick, well, I said that when we get a crit. 37. I do want to get the encounter before we wrap up today's episode, like I said, or I'll do one more encounter in this grass, and if we still haven't gotten a new Pokemon by then it will just be in the next episode. So, come on. Where is it? Where is our encounter? And I don't even know what else is in here besides Caterpie. I think Weedle is in red, so it wouldn't be that. Come on. It's never taken me this long to get an encounter. So let's head down here. Nope. Over here. Let's see if we can't get our encounter over here. And the reason I'm avoiding the trainers is because I want to use experience to get to help with leveling up if we're able to. Come on, where? Can I even get another Pokemon in here? I mean, I would assume there's more than just Caterpie in this grass. Okay. Metapod. That is species. So as soon as I knock this out, we are going to wrap this up. Like I said, the grinding for videos is going to be, if I decide to do it live for you guys, it's going to be on twitch.tv/CircleCityGamer. It's also going to be down in the description as well. And again, like I said, as soon as we get done with the Metapod battle here, we'll wrap things up for this episode. Of course, him doing Harden is going to extend this a little bit longer than it normally would, because, you know, it raises the defense and whatnot, as you've been reading. Like I said, Pokemon's been a lifelong game that I've played since the Red-Blue era, and Zach's up to level 5 now. Awesome. So we'll end it here. Like I said, this has been so happy that I'm able to share a childhood game that I enjoy with you guys. With that being said, I will see you all in the next episode.